Hi, this is Yijun. I'm going to present you the MGF1100 Managerial Communication Self-Analyze Assignment. Communication is an important skill to us because we are using it every day. A good communication skill can help us in workplace, in school, or even everywhere else. Here are my topics today. I will talk about Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, Big Five Personality Test, social styles, strengths and weakness, the impact at workplace, and how to improve it. The first one, Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. It is a personality type assessment that helps you discover your personality. It assigns people one of 16 personality types based on how they measure themselves against 4 criteria. There are extroverts, sensor, thinker, judger, introverts, intuitive, feeler, perceiver, and my test results is ISTP, which is stand for introvert, sensor, thinker, perceiver, and I will talk about them in details in next few slides. And the second one is the Big Five personality test. It is the model to comprehend the relationship between personality and academic behaviors. This model was defined by several independent sets of researchers who used factor analysis of verbal descriptors of human behavior. There are 5 key traits, which is openness, consciousness, extraversion, agreeableness, emotional stability. Test results. In Myers-Briggs personality inventory, extraversion refers to interaction, contact with others. As we can see, I only got 1 mark extraversion in Myers-Briggs personality inventory. In the Big Five personality test, extraversion shows how outgoing and sociable you are. However, I only score 1.8 out of 5 extraversion in the Big Five personality test, which means I'm an introvert. Introverts have lower social engagement and energy levels than extroverts. They tend to seem quiet, low-key, deliberative, and less involved in the social world. The strengths of introverts are they are independent thinkers, which means they don't normally rely on their opinion. They usually can think alone and have their own idea. For example, in the class, we need to solve a problem as a group. I prefer to think alone and give my own idea to the group. I don't really like to discuss with others. Work alone. For introverts, the best way to finish tasks is let them work alone. They prefer to solve problems by themselves. Focus on one task at a time. Introverts are bad at dealing with too many works at the same time. For example, for me, I only can work on one assignment at a time. If there are many assignments due on one day, I would mess them up and cannot do them well. The weakness of introverts are they are not sociable and they are too reserved, so they don't like to communicate with others. Therefore, in the workplace, I tend to finish jobs by myself, and I would like to have my individual idea to solve problems. For example, in the workplace, if the team leader gives us tasks like making marketing strategy, I may think in a different way and provide my individual marketing strategy to the group. However, I may not perform well in the team because I don't like to communicate with others. So others might misunderstand my opinion and our teamwork will be affected. To improve my ability to work with others, I came up with some strategy. First, I will try to work with others. For example, in class, when there's group work, I will contribute more and discuss more with my classmates. Secondly, I will attend more social activities. For example, on the weekend, I will go out to play sports with my friend instead of staying at home playing video games. Lastly, in the workplace, I will discuss with others before doing the work. Let's look back my results. We will find out that I'm an analytical social style, and I also score high in consciousness in the Big Five personality test. Highly conscientious people tend to be organized and mindful of details. They plan ahead, think about how their behavior affects others, and are mindful of deadlines. People with an analytical social style are typically described by others as quiet, logical, and sometimes reserved or cautious. They tend to appear distant from others and may not communicate unless there is a specific need to do so. As a highly conscious and analytical social style person, my strength is taking actions consciously. For example, before taking any action, I would think about first and make a plan if it is necessary. After these steps, I would take action and carry out carefully. I also prefer to finish important tasks right away and have a clear timetable. For example, when I'm doing an assignment, I will draw up a clear timetable and follow the schedule to complete my work. My weakness is that I often show less concern for relationships. For example, in class, I don't usually talk with others, and even if there's group work, I will stop contacting my group members after the work is completed, and I tend to avoid personal involvement. Therefore, in the workplace, I can finish my own work carefully and on time. However, the negative part is I may not be concerned about the relationship with my colleagues due to my bad communication skills. In order to improve, I should be more friendly to my colleagues. For example, I can hang out with them after work for a meal or attend social activities together, as this would provide me with more opportunities to get to know them better. Doing so would also allow me to feel more comfortable when I'm with them within and outside the workplace. In addition, I should be more easygoing and open by not being too critical of others. For example, if my group members make mistakes during a group work, I should help them correct their mistakes rather than judge them. Thank you for listening, and here's my reference.